So this is Drakkhen for the Super Nintendo. It is an awful game, but it has a special place in my heart. And I'm going to try to complete this pile of rubbish in 2 hours or less. Now, part of why it has a special place in my heart is because you can create the team. And I'm going to be picking names from the chat to make up our party of 4. See, with Legend of Grimlock 2 coming out, I think it's good to remind people of where these games found their origin. Right, so first guy is the fighter, and he's probably not here at the moment. We're going to name him after Legendary Marvin. The timer won't start until the game starts proper. I found this a lot of fun as a kid. You got to roll your character's stats. These are all terrible. Ooh, pretty bad. But we'll roll with it. He can be a not very intelligent kind of chap, our Marvin. Who's the second person going to be? Well, they're lit up in red, so it's going to be Cryos. And they will be a magician. Yeah! Helps if I can spell here. So, Cryos 97. Let's roll you some stats. Those are awful. Those are excellent. Okay. Powerful in intelligence and knowledge. So-so physique. And power, low agility. Great. The next person will be Aristocrat, and you will be our priest. What fun. Just got room for Arista, that will have to do. And great rolls right off the bat. And finally, we will have our scout, and our scout will be... who do I see? Stones McBones is a bit too long, so we'll go for Ninjtram. No, we won't. We'll go for Maximilian Zero. Your stats are rubbish. Great. And we begin. So we get some story here. When the dragons were destroyed, a new world was born, but humans may be destroyed. You know, I don't understand any of it myself. Would we like an explanation? We would not. Timer is go. So yes, this is Drakkhen. You wander around on this faux 3D realm. You control these party of 4 folk, and you have to save the world. Something about dragons and mankind and trashing the world. I don't fully understand it myself. I have played through this game a lot of times, but this is my first time actually trying to speedrun it. So all your people have stats, and they have armor, and you can see what they wear by their little stripe at the bottom. I find it quite fun because you can completely strip them naked. And I remember saying as a child, "What's with the first guy? Why is he wearing metal underwear?" To which my brothers laughed and laughed. So this is the first dungeon. These doors are locked, it says. If we examine it, it says a strong energy field blocks your way. From somewhere you hear a voice, "Touch my sign." Okay. Off to a great start. Oh yeah, if there's any problems with the audio or visual, please let me know. But we're on a timer here, and I'm not entirely confident I can finish this game in under 2 hours. So the symbols have elements on them: fire, earth, air, and water. We're expected to understand that we are in the earth area, so we push this button and boom, energy field gone. We want to go to the lord of this castle. That would be the stairs, but we're not going to go that way just yet. We're going to fight this green guy who says hack hack Drakkhen. And you fight just by bumping into enemies. For some reason the first battle takes a while to get on the go, but there we go. Beat him up and took his shirt. Sometimes you find items on the walls. We will be taking these bucklers. They are next to worthless, but not quite. There's some rods here as well. Scout takes the rods. It's just the rule when I play this game. And we're in luck, there are some short swords here as well. The scout and the priest shall take those. We shall get them all kitted up quick as we can. Short sword, buckler. Buckler. Oh, you got a shirt as well. You see, under these coats, our priest and our magician wear armor as well, but they can only wear certain kinds of it. On top of that, Aristo, get your short sword and your buckler on, and Maximilian, get that rod. Alright, we're kitted out in some fairly good starter items. Those daggers are worthless. Our mage is called Kraus. Well, the mage won't be doing much hand-to-hand combat. Nonetheless, I do actually need them to get to level 2, so I will main the mage for a short bit. You can flick through the character that you control by pressing Y, and by pressing X you can change whether or not they go on their own or as part of the group, but we pretty much always want them to be as part of a group. Aim of the game is to collect some gems that are planted in some dragon creatures' foreheads, take them to the center of the map, and then summon dragons and save the world. Something like that. I don't know. The game doesn't make much sense. I tried playing it in Japanese once, but just about every word is, you know, cut and paste English, so it didn't make much more sense. So this big angry dude, welcome humans, I am Prince Hordken. Yeah, okay. He has a favour, his sister is in another castle, go and speak to her. Well, turns out we're just a bunch of errand boys. Look at him spazzing out there. I'm sure we won't come back and kill you later. But he's hiding a little door, which shows us a secret room where we can steal another key, and Marvin is going to be our tank, so he's going to wear all this armour. Like Curus, like Greaves, give the jacket over to Aristo, and just drop the shirt, and give the boots to Kryos. And drop the dagger since it's worthless. Everyone get their slightly better armour on. Boots beat shoes. And this game is rubbish. You got nothing better to wear. Alright, so at least we were given our quest, so out we go. So we're back in the open world. We're stuck between, you see those dotted lines, they separate the different regions of the world. At the moment our bodies are too weak to go outside of this Earth region. So until we finish our little errand boy quests, we're just stuck to this one region, where the enemies are fairly soft and weak, but that suits us just fine. Now, I need to main the magician, because I need to get them to level 2 as quickly as possible. And I pray to God that nobody dies, because if anybody dies, that's quite a waste of time. Yeah, the battles are pathetic. You just walk into the enemies. Now, our first barrier is this strange part of the map with the glowing arrows on the ground. If you run into it, some dragons come down and tell you to go away. Well, it's going to happen now, and it'll push you back, which is why you want to moonwalk your way through it. Yeah, a lot of stuff in this game makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what they were thinking when they made it. Even Hordken's castle was left a pile of rubble. To see the rubble, go east. Okay, yeah, I'll do just that. It pushed us back there, but because we were moonwalking, it pushed us in the direction we need to go. Another enemy, just a floating bit of howling fire. And it's wrecking our scout, and it killed our scout. Well, this is the one part where I can actually have people die, so that's okay-ish. Good job, scout. Good job. Credit to team. Fortunately, en route there is an anak, so we can stop by there and get ourselves healed up. And man, 6 minutes gone already, I have done nothing. Alright, spiders, you gotta go. And our mage is dead. This is Sweden all over again. this map is horrible to navigate. The compass is more like a mere suggestion. It says you're going northwest, you find yourself going south. So this is the mysterious Anak man. He will always heal us for free, and he will give us words of wisdom, which will confuse us more than if he never spoke at all. But it's a good thing this guy's en route, because I don't want to have to go out of my way to visit these guys, not with the timer running. Alright, thank you. I don't want to listen to anything you have to say, bearded old chap. Let's continue on. Now we need to see Hord Ken's sister, which is over in the eastmost castle. But the dragons that just came down at the Shining Arrow place told us it's just a pile of rubble. So we need to go and see that for ourselves. Right, you know what? You don't deserve that long sword. Get back to your dagger. Aristo, give that sword to someone who matters. Jade is the currency in this game. I'm not sure if we'll be using it at all in this run. Battles are completely random. You can get one frame after your previous encounter. The only place where you're really safe from battles is if you're inside in a safe room in a dungeon, or if you stand directly outside another dungeon. Also, our magician took another beating. I don't have any cure spells. This is just awful. Now, make no mistake, this game is terrible. You see anyone's list of awful Super Nintendo games, if they played Drakkhen, they're going to put it on that list. There is almost no redeeming features for this game. The music is pretty nifty, and that's about it. The sprites are bad, and oh god, the gameplay is terrible. Our priest is dead. Good job, Rodman. Marvin's the only guy that hasn't died. He's well and truly carrying this group. Ah, great, you reached level 2. That's exactly what we needed. To everyone that's asking, yes, I'll be playing Europa after this horrible game. Okay, finish this game. I'm going to stream, I'm going to host Paradox's Art of War stream, and I'll be retrying Sweden. So this is Princess Hordka's castle. Hordken's troops attacked. The whole place is a wreck, and once again we're being told to be the messenger boys. Fine by me. Night has befallen us. Oh, take a look at those. That little grave there, if you bump into it, one of the scary creatures in the game will come out and wreck you. I'm going to save just so I can show it off. You bump into the grave, and suddenly, flaming dog with laser beam eyes comes and kills us. And it breaks all your stuff, and it kills your party. Go Marvin, you tank those hits. And then it kills your troops. Too bad. But I saved just before that, so just so I could show that off. I know we're on a timer, but that doesn't mean we can't have a little fun. It also just goes to show how bloody insane the makers of this game were. Or was. Wouldn't surprise me if this was a one-man job. Alright, so we need to revisit the Anak, which is unfortunate, because I wanted to take a shortcut. Right, we no longer need to grind since we already got the only person that matters to level 2. From now on I will only be killing monsters if I think they can drop some important equipment for us. Now one of the scary things about traversing through the ground at night time is that certain constellations in the sky will form, and it will send a monster from the sky to come down and kill you with laser beams. So that's a problem. We don't want to meet any of those, because they can just make your equipment melt. This game is awful. Just truly awful. I think it's a worse game than Warlock, but I enjoy this more than Warlock. Even if a game's bad, doesn't mean I don't like it. Go away, bat! Okay. To evade an enemy encounter, you tap L and R as quickly as possible. And the enemy will just bugger off. Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about with the constellations. I don't know how to avoid them, but here he comes. Don't kill me, please. Go away. There we go. See, I mean, what was going through the maker of this game's head when he was like, we're gonna have these things just come out of skies, and constellations, kill you with their laser beams from eyes. Right, there's an Anak somewhere around here. Like I said, the map is more of a mere suggestion as to where things are. If only my team was not made of scrubs, they wouldn't be dead already. Ah, here we go. Let's hear what he has to say this time. The 9th tier represents the sum of the 8 others. Many times it was burned by the sun, covered by moonlight, is the master of the light shade in the cosmos, the tears of the... Yeah, just give us the treatment. Gotta hand it to legendary Marvin, still hasn't died. Might be due to us giving him all the good equipment that we found, but I prefer to think it's just because he's really good. Right, we can take a shortcut around the flashing arrows if we just head quite far north. Go away, bat. Ain't got no time for you. Why am I playing this game? Now, I want to kill these guys because they drop some good equipment. They're also quite powerful, so they can murder my team. Yeah! Good job! What did I get? Other than killed? Heavy Curious. Right, you're having that, Marvin. No, you keep the light one. Give the medium one to Aristo, because I know he's one of the few... He can't have it? There we go. So, Max is dead. He's just going to have to stay dead for a while. He's not that important. Getting random encounters up the bum. Okay, now our priest is dead. Yeah! Please, random encounters, stop. Right. Yeah, back to the Anak. Guess Marvin's gonna have to do all the work here. Yeah! He's rewarded with a power helmet at that. A very good piece of equipment to get early on in the game. This is an uncannily high number of random encounters to be getting in this game. Remember, I've played this game many, many times. Max says, what do you expect when you only give me a rod? No, no! Okay. Marvin finally died. I need that Anak, hombre. Where is it? Where is it? Hey, remember me? Let's get some good old-fashioned Obamacare. Okay, so I'm something like 10 minutes behind where I need to be in a game that I already don't think I can do in 2 hours. So it's boding really well. Alright. This time, for sure. We're going to go up and over the flashing arrows to avoid encountering the dragons again. We're going to ignore all random encounters because everyone other than Marvin fights like an ant. Spiders. Now we do want them dead, but maybe if I can just get Marvin to do it. Yeah. Somebody appears to be posting grey skin in the chat. How utterly disgusting. It was bad enough I had to see Kalpa's video of it. You guys are damaging my health. I'm going south? I thought I was heading north. Okay, we'll just have to brute force it. Notice how the game lags horribly when it has a lot of artifacts on screen. Oh good, we cleared it without encountering the dragons. Not that they harm us in any way, it's just that it takes up time for them to come down and speak to us, telling us about the rubble and all that. Alright, back to the castle. No problem. Armored guy, no time for you. Go away. Now I'm playing the European version of Drakkhen. It was of course the version I had when growing up. And the reason I'm playing it is because it's terrifying. You know how you get all those spooky stories about, oh, I played a game, I launched it and there was a skeleton and it was scary, that kind of frightening stuff. Well, it's real in this game, and when I get to the dungeon after this, you're going to see why. Let's get you a buckler since you seem to die at everything else. So we've seen the rubble of the other castle. We need to go and inform the prince here of it. He's going to get real angry and send us out on more errands. Maybe I'm spoiling the game too much. Let's just sit back and enjoy this as best we can. Spoiler, we will not enjoy this game. Now I don't know why they want us in this castle, but it keeps sending us guards to come and kill us. We'll steal his keys nonetheless. When you pick up keys, you can use them on any door anywhere. With a few exceptions, doors that can only be unlocked with the magic spell. But that's why we grinded Krios into level 2. Prince Hordken goes into a rage as he hears what happened to his sister. How dare you brazenly return here with such news? Big lofty words for a young kid to learn when I was playing this game. Castle is north. I will make your body strong so you can overcome all dangers. That allows us to travel to these different lands, although the desert area is full of incredibly powerful creatures that we don't want to encounter just yet. After a wee bit I will be maining Aristocrat, so let's get him a key as well. And since Max is dying like an ant, we'll give him some actual armor now. And you can give your leather to Aristo. Leather beats jacket, and what else do you have? Boots. Give those boots to Krios. Krios drops the shirt. Max gives boots to Krios. Krios already had boots. Okay. Aristo wears boots. Sorted. Let's get out of here. There are some secrets in the castles, but we don't need to see any of those right now. Also, I want to show something a bit scary, more like a jump scare. This castle now has a shark in the moat. It kills your team instantly. Scary. But enough of that. So now we need to go north into the spooky castle in the game. Bear in mind, I must have been something like 7 years old playing this game when it came out, and the European version is bugged with this creepypasta, so this is going to be good. I'm going in the wrong direction again. Kylan says every Scotsman has to speedrun this as a rite of passage. Yep. I've never heard of anybody else. You know, I've never actually met anyone who owns this game. Our household was clearly a bastion of quality gaming. So now we're in the water area. Remember, there's earth, fire, air, and water. Bumping into things on the map can be a bit of a pain. Watch this. Okay, some you just clip through, but others... yeah! Quality gaming! Another thing is, you can kind of walk on water, but kind of not. You walk into water, and your men just sink and die. But let's not actually let them die, I just wanted to show that off. Oh, but let's also not encounter any creatures, because we don't want to die proper. Yep, even sentient water will come and try and kill us. Honestly, what were they smoking? Now, if we step into this house that's nearby, they will tell us that we cannot enter the castle without the unlock spell. But we have hindsight, and we've already unlocked the unlock spell. I don't even know what, but we're not going to fight it and go away. Like I said, I don't need to grind any creatures anymore since I have our mage at level 2. There are some very difficult battles, but we can get our way around that. Hope I'm going the right way here. You might have noticed Maximilian sinking into the water a little bit there. What about some proper exploits, Jake? We're getting there. Okay, so welcome to Castle Spooky. I'm going to save before here because it gets real spooky here. Especially the music. Let me know if the music's too quiet because it really adds to the atmosphere here. Now we had to use Kryos' unlock spell to open up the drawbridge, otherwise we would just sink in the moat, like this. Quality gaming. Just want to point out that none of my party are called DDR Jake, so how does it know? The text is all scrambled and used as part of sprites as well, so when I try to examine this room, yeah. And then we look at the buttons we have to press. Yeah. 13 spooky 12 me. Fortunately, I've played this enough to know that we need to press the rightmost button, but we'll press this one instead, and... yeah! Yeah! See, I always figured it was just our copy of this game that did this. But, nope, it's every European version. They never play tested it. Let's keep going. Now the Hunchback of Notre Dame will fight us again with his garbled text. This was terrifying for me. The rooms are dark, we can light them up using a light spell. Let's just ignore him for now. And deal with the Space Marine of all lizard men. Please don't kill my party. Please don't kill my party. No, he's killing me. I'm getting out of here. Getting out of here. Unfortunately, those were all optional areas. Right, let's get back into Spooky Castle. So it's got scrambled bits of Japanese text, sprites, and my name. Pretty spooky. We need to hurry our way through this area because there's no oxygen in this room or something. Whatever the case, it's draining our health, so we get through there. And the bat tries to kill us. I get some text here which explains a bit about the game. Hack, Drakkhen, our fire troops joined with the air troops. Our joint forces now march against Prince Nach. If the water troops will join us, something. Yep, still don't understand. I believe there are more here. I must inform you the hated Earth Princess Hord has arrived. She and her escort now abide in my darkest dungeons. So there's a lot of politics going on between these giant dragon people. First Earth region is legend. I don't understand. I don't understand that either. Ni tu kua en. Thanks, buddy. Now we're just going to hang out in this room for quite a while. Hopefully our people will settle down a bit. Stop moving. Stop moving. Good. And now we sit back for a few minutes. Just chilling. Joey asks how long I've been streaming. 33 minutes. Wow, what a waste. Blaze says, they just made the game so horrible that they never got around to actually play it. The guy just compiled it and sent it to Nintendo. Here's the thing, Nintendo had like a seal of quality. Didn't they have to check their games? Or maybe it's all just working as intended. In any case, it spooked me out proper as a kid. So we're just going to hang around in this room for a while, and the reason for that is, in this game, when you enter certain rooms, the person who enters gets a nugget of experience points or so. So, experience is shown there: EXP 97,000, Krios 2,000, Aristo 3,000, Max 1,000. So why is Marvin so ahead of the game? Well, in this room and this room only, it forgets to remove the flag to say it's already given the experience. So every frame, my character that is currently active, so at this moment Marvin, is getting about 40 experience. 40 experience every frame. That's pretty good. It's certainly the fastest way to gain EXP in this game. But you don't actually level up until you deal a blow to an enemy, so he's just going to bank all that experience and we're going to lay into the next guy we see to really power level him. This removes every bit of grinding that we have to do in the game other than getting our magician up to level 2. So we're going to give everyone about 200,000 to 300,000 experience, and then we can power through the rest of the game, because I mean, who wants gameplay here? We just want the plot. The plot of Prince Drakkhen and his princess and rubbled castles and spookiness. It's all going on in this game. It's certainly revolutionary and ahead of its time. We're almost done with Marvin. It took 2 minutes, so if we give everyone about 3 minutes, then we'll be good to go. The greatest, most hypest Twitch gameplay. Ah, Marvin, welcome back. I'm actually using you in the party here. You are the fighter. Swissel says, what are you drinking, Jake? Tea? No, I'm drinking some water with cucumber in it. Some very pretentious pub served that to me once and I thought, I like this. I'm going to do that now. This Octorok guy says, XP is just a number, isn't it? Well, it is in this room. You can only do it the first time you enter this room. The moment we leave, we're going to stop gaining EXP at this rate. So I reckon that's enough for Marvin. So now we're going to do Krios the Magician. It's not very important to get the Magician that high leveled, but it is very important to get Aristocrat at a high level, because he learns all the interesting spells, the ones that put the speed in speedrun. I think the world record for this game would already be finished by now, but I ain't no world record setter. It's just too exciting for words, really. What can I do in this time then? Well, I suppose I could bring up the national ideas for Silesia and the other countries and read through them. Silesia's national ideas, they start off with +1 prestige and +1 diplomatic reputation. I hear Diplorep actually has a use once again, although I don't know what that's going to be. 15% better relations over time. Now I really highly rate getting better relations over time. It's just so good for melting away that aggressive expansion. Stability cost, so-so. Build cost, that's pretty damn good. It's a shame build cost doesn't also reduce monarch point cost of buildings. Although I think they don't do that because it would be easily exploited. Trade steering, which I don't like. Trade efficiency, which I love. Provincial trade power modifier, that's really good. And production efficiency, which is always good. So, a big thumbs up for Silesian ideas. I look forward to actually playing them. Alright. Pretty much done with you now. So we'll shift over to Aristo and leave Aristo for a while. Ambition +10 global tax. Now that mid to late game tax kind of drops away, so what's the point in that? Thoughts on Aztec ideas? I didn't properly read the Aztec ideas. Let's change that. If I can find them. Ah, here we go. Oh, +10 infantry power, that's just too good. Okay, it's only half as good as what Sweden got, but it's such a shame that I've already done my Aztec playthrough. What I want to know is who's going to be the new Chimu of 1.8, who's going to be the utterly hopeless nation that everyone says there's no way you can do a world conquest as. I'd like to find them and play as them. Minus 10% war exhaustion reduction cost. That is pretty garbage. Only 10%. Don't hordes get about 20 or 25 or 33%? I am disappointed. 34 minutes and 32 seconds is the Drakkhen record on SRE. Yeah, I think that was done by Dragon Dark. I watched that and enjoyed the commentary because it had PJ in it. PJ is a great speedrunner. Alright, don't worry, all this hypest gameplay is almost done. Aristo's got about 170,000 XP. We'll get him up to about 250 or so. And then we'll finish off with Maximilian, and then we can carry on with the run good and proper. Yeah, minus 10 war exhaustion reduction. It's almost as bad as like minus 10% reduce inflation. I just... no! How could that possibly be useful? You know, I think of all the times that I grinded in this game when I could have used this room for power leveling. It makes me sick. There's a little room where you could leave the game on overnight and your characters would just battle and battle constantly. I used to leave it on that for like a couple days and turn the... well, I used to leave it on overnight, so sorry for using up all the energy, Mum and Dad. And come back to it with my characters power leveled like that. Good childhood, well wasted. Alright, done with you, Aristo. Get Maximilian done, and we are out of here. Now there's a little trick to this game where you can use a certain spell to one-hit kill everything in the game. I'm going to try and avoid using that unless things get really grim. Nothing saying I won't end up using it, but I'm going to try and power through it using Legendary Marvin's legendary sword techniques. The scout and the fighter, and to a lesser extent the priest, they can all hold their own pretty well in battles. And there's another bug I can use later on to get everyone the best weapon in the game. So, should be able to muscle through it without having to rely on the cheap-ass spell. The spell is antimatter. We will soon unlock it after we get the dividends of all this experience. I'm about a third of the way with Maximilian. Even though it's the Super Nintendo, I do think these sprites are just garbage. They just put no work into them. Hardly any features on them. Although I do appreciate that the weapons change on them. The armor doesn't, but the weapons do change. You can tell that the priest there has a dagger, whereas the fighter has an actual sword. And the priest has the rod. Poke the priest with it. What an awful game. Alright, I need to keep the scout as the active individual to get the XP. Alright, we've almost wasted about 10 minutes here. Learning all the pro strats right here. And I can't wait to stop playing this crap game and play some more EU4. Hopefully I don't get wrecked as badly this time as I did last, but who's to say? When you try to do some interesting things, it can certainly backfire. And I have very grand plans for my Sweden. I do have one concern though, and that is, what if my shamanist province converts to Catholicism without my intent? For example, I'll be taking religious ideas first. So what if that happens? What if I get the event that changes it? I just have to hope that it doesn't, I suppose. Either that or I take religious later, but religious is too good. I'll figure it out. Alright, that's good enough. Let's get out of here. Now you enter this room where it just gives you a bit of garbled mess. In the US version, apparently it says there is a fireplace and something hasn't quite burned out there. And there's a monster in the fireplace that's very tough to kill. And you get it here again. Very spooky. And I'm having nothing to do with it. So now, whenever we attack something, we're going to get a level. And it's going to power level us all the way up to 13 to 17. We killed some rats or something there. But it's good to get Marvin high leveled first because he's going to be doing most of the attacking. Empty file lying there. We can sell that for about 2,500 jade. Jade being the currency in the game. Now this is the little room where you can just leave your game on overnight and automatically attack this creature. You touch the coffin, a ghost pops out, and we just, oh please don't kill my my aristocrat. Good going, Marvin. Alright, we're going to main Krios for a bit because I want to get heal minor. That's good. Now that we can actually heal our people, we don't have to constantly have them dying. We'll power everyone up to their natural levels. It's also quite nice. We're getting long swords out of this, which is a fairly good weapon. There's no saber or dragon sword, but it'll do for now. The quality of this game, I'm telling you. I like it best when you attack from the side, though, if I can get it done here. Because you're just wielding your sword like a club. There we go. And the scout's going to keep the stick, because that's what the scout gets. Alright, so Marvin killed that without gaining level, which means Marvin has reached, well, he's spent all his experience, really. Door is locked, that's okay. You can use unlock. I'm going to turn Marvin into a solo guy, so he goes through there, and the text makes no sense, and we flip back here, and we'll level up the rest of the folks before we carry on. Touch the coffin, spawn the ghost, kill that ghost. I'd quite like to learn Resurrection, though. That'll be handy. Save us trips to the Anak when people inevitably die. I'm not entirely convinced that at high... Whoa, Jinx, you're about to die again. I'm not entirely convinced that when you're high-leveled, equipment makes all that much difference. I've fought big beasts in this game when entirely naked. It didn't seem to make much difference. Okay, there we go. Krios dealing the blows and not gaining levels. So, out you go. Finish off the priest. Right, speed. That's an incredibly important spell. Putting the speed in speedrun. Teleportation is a worthless spell. Resurrection. That's great. That's exactly what we needed. Max, would you stop almost dying, please? Okay, there we go. You're all done. Want to make sure that Max is healed up as high as he can get. Okay, that doesn't fill me with confidence. Get to it, stick boy. And he's dead. Well done. Now there's this strange thing in the water. I don't understand how this really works. Damn, we needed our scout. There we go. The scout knows magic of light. Or at least he will when he levels up. By not dying. Heal him back up. And I hope nobody else has played this game so they can't tell how horribly I'm doing. Alright, stick boy, get to it. This time don't die. Resurrection is an expensive spell. Alright, good. He's learnt light. How did they get the sound effects for the battles, I wonder? They just start thumping desks and hitting cutlery together. Max says I'm a big boy now. Can I get a sword? No, you cannot. Alright, so everyone is fully leveled up. I mean, they can go higher, but that's all I'm prepared to get at this point. We use the magic of light so that we can see in this room, and if we look, there's nothing unusual. Okay, but what if we look directly at this thing? Now, I think it's meant to say that the room is suddenly filling with water as soon as you reach out to touch the fountain. But what do I know? Now, this water comes to ruin our day, so we have to escape this room. Another thing that makes no sense. Now, when you enter this room, I believe it says something like a prisoner is calling out for help. But we don't have the light spell again, so let's get Stick Boy in on the case. Only teleports you one at a time. Now, I didn't own the US version that actually had the text, so I had to figure out what this was based on that garbled mess. I spent a lot of time having no idea what's going on, but now this room is lit up. You can push this switch. And it's hard to tell when you're actually pushing it. What? Okay. It said unusual. I'm just going to assume that we got that. I'm going to carry on a bit because I think there's a good piece of armor over here. Or maybe there's just a bit more spooky. Marvin's got his hand full, so he's going to drop all of his shirts and the swords. We're not going to give them to Stick Boy. Alright, Power Curious and Light Grieve, just what we need. The armors go light, medium, heavy, power, hyper, dragon. So power is pretty good. But we're done here, let's get out. Now, the switch that we threw released a prisoner who told us that... He told us something. I'm not entirely sure what. Aristo doesn't have space for good stuff. Drop the jacket, drop the shoes, drop the dagger. And you can have... Curious and Greaves. I'm not sure if you can equip either of them. You can have Greaves. Alright, a bit more defense. Now, we're done with Spooky Castle for now. We will be back later, most likely. And we need to head north to the air area, although I'm not sure which of those two castles we have to go to, and I'm already running really low on time. But now we can wreck everything that comes our way, and what is more, because Aristo knows speed magic, he can glide. He glides as softly as a cloud. And we can go much faster, although we're much harder to control. The speed magic will run out when Aristo starts to drown, or if he uses a different spell. Now we're up in the air area, which is full of rock men, like the Thing from Fantastic Four. Yep, here he is! Grunting and doing strange things. I'm gonna take my chance killing him because he can drop some power armor. We do a lot more wrecking now that we're higher leveled. And even if we take hits, it's not too much of a hassle. Okay, nothing but money. That's bad. Alright, let's get this done. Gonna try one of the dungeons. I think it's gonna be locked and I have to go to the other one to open it. It has been quite a while since I last played this. Fire can be killed with swords, didn't you know? Although we shouldn't let Max attack it because his rod would probably add to it. Okay, here we go. And yeah, troops block the way without a permit you cannot pass. Well, we're gonna have to go and get that permit, but that's no biggie for us. Just head directly east to the other one and we will get that permit. I don't understand why, I don't know who's giving it to us, but I've got a race here to win. A race against 2 hours of hell. See, I will give this game the one thing that its music is pretty zen. Pretty atmospheric. Spooky for a spooky castle. Relaxing for this winter wonderland. It's just every single other thing about this game is utter garbage. That's good. Remember how much we used to have to batter those guys. Okay, so here we are over at the other castle. We go in. You come too late. I, Drakkhen, am now master of this castle. My castle has already been razed by the fire troops. Then it sank below this in a sea of frozen blood. You hid during the battle. Go west. I will dispose of the gate. Say, I don't understand what's going on here, but the basic premise is we can now enter the other castle, where they said we will not let you pass. Also going to save here, just in case things go tits up. Really is testament to how, when you don't have much, what little you have is amazing. How much I played this game when I was a kid. I mean, we owned some vastly superior games, like Doom on the Super Nintendo, Secret of Mana, Terranigma, one of my favourite games ever. But you know, you can't just play those forever. Eventually I did have to pick up Drakkhen and go, well, let's complete this again. Yeah, we're able to glide through the map so much faster. Also, notice how we speed up massively. It's like a black hole that we zoom towards when we go to this castle. It's because none of the artifacts are on screen, lagging us. So again, some really good music with some awful everything else. We're in the air place. Again, we need to touch some signs. It goes from left to right. Fire, earth, air, and water. We are in the air area. There we go. These troops would normally pose a challenge, but because we're high leveled. Yep, because we're high leveled. Come on. No problem for aristocrat. Now, I don't know the way here. We're just gonna have to power through it all. Don't care what you have to say. Care even less about you, hack Drakkhen. What is that meant to mean? Some buttons on the wall, fairly certain they're not important. We'll press them anyway. Because that's what you do. Jake, what's the favourite game of your childhood? Terranigma. It's one of my favourite games of all time. I play it every year to remind myself how good games can really be. There's a really good German streamer called Lemon who runs Terranigma from time to time. I think he's a world record holder for speedrunning it. I think it loses something when you try to speedrun Terranigma, but still, great game. I'm pretty sure we need to encounter the master of this place. Although I don't know where they are or what I have to do. I can enjoy the music for a while, though. Oh, hell no, I'm having nothing to do with you. That guy can paralyze you and just break you into pieces. Gosh darn, what am I meant to do? What do you say? No, you're just going to try and kill us. That's okay. I will return the favor gladly. Or get killed. That works too. Let's get out of here. Okay, now we're just getting firmly licked here. Let's get out. Rest in pieces, Marvin. Now I know the next dungeon I need to go to is the easternmost one in the water area, so we're going to try it. If it doesn't let us in, then we've missed something back there. Let's resurrect Marvin. We're nothing without him. Krios lost his coat. This leaves him a bit more defenseless, but we'll survive. Jake, do the creeps get healed if you exit the room? I don't know. I think they do, though. I don't think they're quite advanced enough to keep the damage counters on the enemies. Gee, this is looking real bad. I'm an hour in, and I have done very little. Another constellation monster, which I have no time for. I'm too fast. And equally furious. Right, occasionally you get these wandering merchants coming to you, and I have 17,000 jade, which isn't that much. Maybe I can sell some swords, and shoes, and boots, and daggers, and swords sell for great money. And you know what? You can finally have a long sword. And we will buy medium robe and medium coat. And I think they look pretty swag. Yeah. I'm sure they won't get broken in one hit. Onwards. It's really, really dark on my screen though. Another one of the pretty weird monsters you get, although he's not quite as savage as the black guy that actually comes out of the ground and beats you up. Alright, definitely not in the right place. We needed to do more back at the first place. What a wild goose chase. I have no idea what I need to do in that ice dungeon place. Hold on, no, it's coming back to me. I remember now. There's some kind of dungeon there I need to investigate. Also, I can't afford anyone to fall into the water here. See, this is more the kind of distance you expect to go without a random encounter, but... well, random for nothing. This music's great. I wonder if I can rip it somewhere. Alright, let's take care of the thing again. Like I said, he sometimes drops some good stuff. We'll also give Stick Boy the long sword he has long deserved. Yes, that's what we were looking for. Power curse. Don't worry, Max, you are now kitted out for this adventure. Now, where in the world is that dungeon? Okay, behind me. Too spooky, go away. You can reduce lag in this game by actually killing off half your members, but I'd rather have the safety of having everyone around. I'm so lost here. God, there's no time. There is just no time. Let's try this again. I must have missed something. Ooh, getting better. Now the mage and the priest can't use helmets. In exchange, they get to use coats. Now Marvin and Max look like brothers. Where did I not go last time? I must have missed something. This looks like something I'd miss. Out of my way! Hypercurus. Even better. Okay guys, suit up. It's just a light grieve, so we don't need that. Alright, we're getting borderline unstoppable now. Krios can't wear them, but I know that Aristo can wear Power Curse. Can't see it under his robe. If we take off the robe for a moment, he looks like that, but let's keep him in his swag robe. Alright, what have we missed in here? It seems we're getting attacked quite a lot over here. Oh, not you again. Right, I'm gonna murder you this time. Marvin uses strength. It's not an attack that I really understand, but it allows you to break things. Just like that. I think paralysis takes a wee bit to wear off, so let's just hope it does. Because we need Aristo to get around since he's so fast. Speed is the aim of the game here. I'm pretty sure this room over here is a trap, so let's send Marvin in. Yep. He's stuck. Well, too bad. We'll leave you in there, Marvin. Taking it for the team. God, I've only got like 50 minutes until that Art of War stream starts. Right, what are you saying? Useless stuff. Go away. No time for you. Let's try these again. Is that gonna free Marvin? Oh, it does. Cool. Alright, we're a team once more. But I'm I'm still none the wiser. What am I meant to do? I'm sure there's a secret basement or something in this dungeon. And not knowing where it is costing me quite a bit of time. Heavy curse is good, but we've already got one. I'm sure we encounter the prince or the princess in this room. So we tried right, we came from left. Oh, we hate going north. And south. Pretty sure we came from here. What could it all mean? Alright, to save on lag, this guy's going on his own. Aha! This door wasn't here before. Is this hell? No, 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 no! Do I know unlock? I do not know unlock. Okay, let's see if I can kill him. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah! Really showing him who's boss. Come on, Arista, put your back into it. I got paralyzed. What's the point, though? I don't have any keys. Lucky staff. I don't have thief staff either. Okay, we're gonna have to get the rest of the team to come and save us. But at least we know where we're going now. Hey, 50 minutes left to complete the entire game. No problem. Get it done in one shot. Gillobabang says played Dota. I don't see the appeal of Dota. Don't worry, Aristo, the rest of the team is here to save you. Kind of. Yes! No. Okay, I think this is a waste of time. Enjoy your new power greaves and let us get the heck out of here. If, there we go. You can move again. Use that unlock magic. And away we go. Jeez, all the doors are locked. If I ever find a lucky staff, it's going on Aristo. And not lucky thief staff, it allows you to open all doors. Yeah, this is what I kind of remember. And the lord of this castle, or the lady of this castle, is somewhere here. Well, well, I'll give you a massage. Lie down on that table. Oh, you stink like a human. I'll be having none of your cultural biases, my friend. We're in the Bat Cave now. What is all this? From your humble sir. Ah, jeez. Maybe there's a lot of deep stuff going on in this game, but I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Yes! Princess Hordcat is confined inside the room. Talk to me. Thanks for your help. I'm Princess of Earth. Believe in the ninth tier. I'm one of its members. The tiers you seek are the gems that we wear on our foreheads. Call the gods, take the gems. What do I do now? I will teleport to. You must also go there quickly. Where is Hakka's palace? Water Princess. Center of the swamp. Great. Right, thanks. Go away, and I am out of here. Sod this place. B-Dude asks if we can still do mingles. Nope. I mean, you can still form the Mughals as Ming if you want, but you will keep inward perfection, so why bother? That's not even something I can get around. Factions and inward perfection are all completely tied to being Ming now. So you can't have factions without inward perfection anymore. At all. Trust me, if there was a way around it, I would love to find it, but... For the moment, your only option is to open up Steam properties of Europa Universalis 4, open beta version, and play the 1.5 version. 1.5 or 1.4? Anyway, if you want to do an ultra world conquest as the Mingles, become a protectorate on top of everything else. I could have done that in my Mingles run, looking back on it, but then they would have gotten rid of Protectorate's World Conquest, and I wanted to save that for Ryukyu anyway. Besides, there are always new tricks, and I'll have a few more for Sweden. If I can get it off the ground without dying pathetically. Alright, we're almost at the palace. And then I can get lost in another dungeon that I don't know my way around. Okay, don't know what you are, but I'm gonna kill you. When playing this game, I only often got to see the first two castles, because I could never understand how to get through the spooky castle. I never knew when I was pushing the lever or not to release the servant. Oh, this guy kills us a lot. But since we're high leveled, we can have our revenge. Pop. Alright, 45 minutes to go. No time like the present. Alright, now again it goes air, and on the right is water. Well, we're in the water area. Push that. And we're gonna solo you, I think. No, let's have everyone come together. What is more, everybody needs to drop anything unnecessary. Medium coat, light helmet. You're fine. No need for leather, no need for that, no need for any of this garbage. Onwards and upwards. I've got things to exploit. My mother used to get so agitated by the noises these monsters made. Alright, so we seem to be being goaded on to destroying troops. Alright, this is just the lassie I needed to meet. Now, she talks to us quite a bit. And I will spam that. because every time she says it, she gives us a dragon sword. And we got 4, which is enough for everyone. Oh, dragon swords and dragon curses. I kind of think it's probably better that you have it. Powering through these menus like nothing on earth. Now give us more coin. We need more. I think that's all. That's all, folks. So normally she's only meant to give you 1, but if you just keep spamming the talk again, she'll actually give you a few. But I think I've tapped her dry for it. Yeah. Still, that's all we need. I swear I could get 4 before, but there is no time. No time for such monkeying about. Actually, since I'm maining you, I will give you the dragon sword. Make us proud, Aristo. And I go somewhere after this. Where do I go? I think I have to kill the guy we met at the very start of the game. And geez, I have got no time to do this in. I was hoping I'd be at like the half-hour mark at this point, but okay. B-Dude asks if this is going on YouTube. Naturally. Not nearly enough Drakkhen videos on YouTube as it is. I also need to stop killing everything I see, it's costing me valuable time. And there is no time. Is Art of War going to be released today, Jake? It is not going to be released today, it is going to be released on the... it's the 16th today, I think it gets released on the 30th? Sounds about right. Makes me a bit sad that Bane Williams hasn't finished his Mongolia run. Looks like he's not getting multiplayer with me. Where's that castle? Here we go. I can't forget about the moat shark here, because no matter how powerful you are or what equipment you use, it will kill you in 1 hit. You need to cross the drawbridge when it's on the right hand side. Also, which of these do I press? Fire, earth, air, and water. We are earth. Now this will be a test to see whether or not my power leveling was enough, because this is the first of the big bosses that we have to destroy. None of these folks, but the guy that we'll be meeting shortly. And if he is too hardcore for me, then I'm in deep trouble. How dare you return? For that you die. Okay, so he's going to try and kill us. Trying being the operative word. At least if anyone dies, I know resurrection. Okay, well, he's ripping our equipment to shreds. Doesn't bode well. Oh, and yeah, there we go. Murdered him. Although he did take a big chunk out of the one person we need to keep alive. Since you're the only one that knows resurrection. So we'll keep you healed up. So he ripped off my pantaloons. Fortunately, there are a spare pair here. Actually, we're going to have the priest wear them instead. You're just going to have to going to feel the chill in your legs today, Marvin. Alright, we'll finish up there. Where the hell do we go now? I think, since we just killed you, we have to go back to the water palace. Oh, bow and arrow. Okay, that is going to be what you have then. It's quite funny that we get the bow and arrow in this run. The bow and arrow has a very interesting property in that, well, you know, maybe it's better to show than explain. We'll wait till we get into a battle. So what I now do is I go through all the dragons in the game and I murder the ones that are our enemies and I save the ones that are our allies. Seems a bit black and white, but whatever. Simpler times. Old man, sell us stuff. In the past. Oh, I've never seen this before. His enemies are buried in the South Cemetery, but take care, though dead they can... Oh, he's referencing the dog heads, I believe, for all the sense they've made. Get wrecked. How is that even a good defense for your castle? 50-50 chance, even if they can't read, they're going to push the right button and get allowed through. You press the wrong button, it sends an enemy out to kill you. And the enemy is generally just that Hunchback of Notre Dame creature. Alright, what have you got for us? Glory to the... yeah, okay. Would you go to her castle in the southwest and see if she is well? So now we need to go southwest. Is that really what I'm meant to do? Well, okay. It's a bit of an unfortunate piece of timing here because that castle doesn't open until dawn anyway. But I wonder, can I take the shortcut? We're gonna head north instead. Because there is something I want to show off at least one time in this run. Okay, thought I was heading north, I'm actually heading east. The whole island is completely covered in this water. I tried to see how far out you can get in the water, but no. I always figured that maybe if you went far enough in the water there'd be some kind of Easter egg, maybe another island to explore, but no. Jake, do you plan on ending the Caesar 3 campaign someday? Maybe. Dunno, maybe someday I'll finish Stronghold as well. So this bow and arrow that Kryos is using, they will try to fire it just about every frame they can, but it will never hit the enemy unless one of your other allies is next to that enemy. So I don't know how that's working. Perhaps the other person just catches it and sticks it into the enemy. Okay, so I'm looking for something here and not finding it, which does not bode well at all. It's starting to feel like a big old waste of time. Yeah, wasting time. Oh well. Alright, we're gonna have to march to the other end of this island pretty fast then. No, I can still use the warp. Just because I want to. Jeez, I don't have much time at all. Onwards. Trouble with Stronghold is I remember the last mission being extremely difficult. Okay, Wandering Merchant, what have you got? Dragon Sword, Dragon Helmet, Dragon Greaves. Dragon Greaves actually sounds really good. We'll get that from Marvin. Can I sell anything? Get another set of Power Greaves. Or better yet, a Dragon Shield. For you. And yeah, Dragon Helmet, why not? Kit out Marvin like crazy. He's carrying this team after all. You said you like a challenge. I love a challenge. Alright, let's see if we can get through this game within the 2 hours. That would be a real challenge. Not even half an hour to go. Yeah, that shows just how well we're able to wreck things now that we have dragon equipment. You can get heavy coat and heavy robe for our priest and magician. But they're more like extras, not entirely necessary. Especially when you're speedrunning. Actually, a bit of an insult to call this a speedrun. Still, in a way, it's nice to see, nice to get people actually seeing this game in motion instead of just hearing that it's terrible. Oh, merchant again, selling us more dragon stuff. I do want another pair of dragon greaves, but I just can't spare anything. Oh jeez, loads of stuff to sell. These items are staffs and well, I think staves and rings and things that increase, yeah, like defense and magic and all that, but not really interested in all that. Oh, it's hyper stuff. Okay, sod that. Go away. I ain't got time. Jake, I'm glad I'm not playing, but so far I'm enjoying it. Well, glad to hear that at least, I think. Alright, get ready for Groovy. Yeah! I'm gonna moonwalk our way over the entire map. The best. Not even gonna try and explain what that might be. So they had a meeting for making this game thinking, you know, it's really missing something. It's like, yep, Disco Warp. And it's like, fantasy dragon game, Disco Warp. Make it happen. And then it happened. Okay. Good idea to save around here because we're in the most dangerous area. Fighting native Indians. Yep. That's one of the weakest enemies though. Just the grunts of the area. Interesting that they gave us a heavy helmet though. Don't often see that. Now if we entered that hut, they would tell us that the Dungeon here only opens at dawn, or they give it some cryptic thing, like when the sun kisses the sky for the first time, some garbage like that. Point is, this dungeon doesn't open until dawn. Fortunately, you're immune to random encounters when you're just outside the dungeon. I wonder if we can actually kill you. We do have a bit of time to kill, so let's try. This is where the bow and arrow really comes in handy, because you mostly can't hit the thing with your weapons. You'd need to use magic or bow and arrow, and there we go. Destroyed. Yep. Alright, we just need to wait for dawn to happen. That's a great time for a water break, so I'll be back in just a minute. Seems a bit of a shame to sit in silence, so I wonder if we can get... There we go. Enjoy the zen. Okay, that's dawn. And we are in. You see only corpses all about the room. No, I don't. I really don't. Blood flows like a river. No, it doesn't. So much exaggeration here. So there was probably some big battle between fire troops and earth troops or something, I don't know. I don't know who's right and who's wrong here, but we will decide who is left. All the doors have been bashed in. The brutality of the battle is told by the scattered footprints. Priest's head is on the shrine. This is just dire. Princess Hazhulka lies limply on her throne. She is motionless. A spear has pierced her heart. Her gem is gone. Okay. Troops are in the next room, but I'm not sure which room that is. Not this one. here we go. So we kill this now fairly easy guy. At least he should be. Come on. Pull your weight, Aristo. Alright, he did. Another guy with a ridiculous name is rushed in. I was too late to save her, but I will avenge her. How will you do that? Go to the castle of Drakkhen and slay her. Which one's that? Well, one of the other places with a coin in it was Castle... Yeah, I think it was the northeast one. Northwest one. What I'm going to try to do then is take the warp at the bottom right to get up there in funky fashion. We're running really low on time here. Really low on time. So I'm going to have to race through. And only disco moonwalking can get me there in time. Actually, I'd probably be faster just running directly there, but there's no time! Danzig always existed in EU4, but it was only as a revolter nation. You could get Danzig nationalists to put a core there. I'm not sure if they were more likely to rise up within a certain time, but... Oh no, oh no. Do I kill it? Do I attempt to kill it? Alright, let's try our chances here. Legendary Marvin, use your incredible strength and kill it. Wow. Those are one of the strongest creatures in the game. We actually managed to kill it. And we got nothing for it. They dropped dragon equipment. Okay, one is not enough. Doesn't let us control our characters for a wee bit. There we go. But if it lands on you, it's instant kill. You certainly don't want that. Okay, destroyed the dragon helmet. Come on, Marvin. There's no time for this. Stop dying, Aristo, please. I'm trying to win here. The damage in this game just does not seem to make any sense. I've tried to track how many hit points enemies have. That's a hopeless endeavour. Oh jeez, you're getting shreked out there. And I'm running out of magic points. Max has lost his underwear. He's about to lose his life as well. Alright, try using your strength again. Made it. But at what cost? We'll get our good friend back though. I'm almost out of MP. This bodes really badly. I need to get it back. I'm gonna feel like a real fool if I can't find the disco warp. I know it's around here somewhere, but where? Oh, yes! Let's get funky. Boomhead Shot Dizzy was nice enough to actually ask me how my day has been. It's been really good. Except for the pouring rain that I cycled in to get into Edinburgh town. Put my bike in for maintenance. Got some lunch from an eccentric Frenchman. Got some ice cream at Mary's Milk Bar. It was just a top-notch day after I got out of the rain. This disco is so good. Makes our party forget getting crushed by dragons and losing their trousers. Alright, we're back in the Zen place and instantly drowning. Because that's what we do around here. Jake, you should really do a Let's Play of Denmark and conquer Europe as fast as you possibly can. Alright, we're actually going to stop off by the Anak, because he'll give us magic points back, and that's fairly important at this stage of the game. Alright, got no time for your words, just give me the healing. Come on, I got no time, mate. How about some healing in pants? Nope, no pants for you, Max. You got one pair and you lost them. Oh, he doesn't restore magic? Oh. Codswallop. That isn't good. We need magic. Okay, well, we'll have to do without then. I can get around that, I think. Thinking on my feet here. Alright, well, let's go kill the princess. Earth, fire, air, and water. We are in air. And I think now they're going to try and stop us with all their guards, but we have no time for that. Spam unlocked, get through the doors. And because I passed by it several times, I remember exactly where the throne room is. No, got no time for you, old man. There's no time. Somebody asked, is this a speedrun? Not really. But I'm just trying to get it done in under 2 hours. Which I've never done before. Alright, here we go. This is where we need to be. Let's get some light going. Okay, let's also exit the room accidentally. Nice of you to come. We will be the main course of their wedding dinner. Okay, get to work, Marvin. Oh, wow. Good job, Marvin. You slaughtered her. And now the game does not respond to my input. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so they're telling me to kill everyone. How am I meant to know if we're the good guys in this situation? But if you look at the bottom there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 8 gems that we need. Or tiers, as they seem to call them. I have 13 minutes to slay 2 more dragons and finish the game. It shall be done. At breakneck speed. My question is, where do I go first? Well, let's not deal with the thing, or have him deal with us. Right, south as quickly as possible. Although this run is going south as quickly as possible. At least our magic points tick back naturally, although if I kept that magic staff, if I ever did get one, that brings it back faster. Hit points also naturally regenerate. It was not a nice feeling to find out that the Anak does not restore your magic. I could restore it just by sitting and waiting, but there is no time. There was never any time. And even when there was some time, there was no time. Again, you're not allowed in unless you use unlock magic, but we got that eons ago. And we're back to Spooky Castle. In fact, this castle can sometimes bug out your game on a European version, so we're going to exit and save. And God, I got like 11 minutes. Mashing these buttons. Just want to point out that none of my party is called DDR, Jake. Alright, come on. Cried out to Krios there. I mean, what is going on? The thing is, they had everything translated and working fine for the American version. Or the NTSC version. And the Japanese version is fine, but why the European version? No time for you, garbled man. We have water. This, the laziest boss in gaming history. Sorry, I don't speak Chinese. I think we have to have him repeat himself, and then... Whoa, okay, he instantly wrecks us. Oh, okay. Good job, Marvin. Don't know how you managed that, but Marvin just slaughtered them. We're going to reward you by giving you the only shield we have left now. Except for the dragon one, but I think the dragon shield is indestructible. So with you dead, we got your tier, and we have 9 and a bit minutes left to go. Jeez! Not only do I have to kill someone, but I have to travel halfway across the map to get to them. Alright, come on! Just ram into some trees just to let out the steam. Compy Chris says, Jake, please, that is Japanese. I know. No time, no time, no time. Out of my way, Batman! Too many artifacts on the screen, need to get them out of the way, reduce lag. That's just some real funky music, I love it. Alright, I can't deal with those flashing arrows either. Jeez, I got no time. Jake, you playing with mouse and keyboard? No, I am playing with an Xbox 360 controller plugged into my, I mean genuine Super Nintendo. Yeah, with a capture card and everything. Always the real deal here on 2 Hours of Hell. Okay, now let's pray for no dragons, because they chew up time. Mummies we can deal with. Go away. Alright, well at least we're almost there. But I think there's some kind of trick to entering this dungeon, like you're gonna be facing in a certain direction and moonwalk into it, something crazy. Yes, here we go. Come on, come on. Why? Why? I don't know where I get a permit. Okay, there we go. They let us in this time. Like I said, there's weird rules to entering it. Alright, air, fire, earth, and water. Well, certainly is fire. Jeez, there's no time! Out of way, fat man. Don't know where I'm going. Not at all. Some more funky music, though. Master is busy. Well, tell him to free a slot in his diary. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God it's dead. If that had paralyzed me, that would have wasted another 30 or so seconds. Which way, which way, which way? They're both locked. Tells me nothing. The only good human is a dead human. Alright, mate. Steady on. Hurts my feelings, you know. No. 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 Alright, here we go. Vermin, die. Okay. Get to it, Marvin. Okay, Marvin, it's not like we're on... Okay, this guy breaks the dragon shield. Alright, Marvin, pull out your strength. Did I save before coming in here? Alright. Krios, attack magic, antimatter. Dead!